This is Jordan Tower with JT News, and this is going to be a random little video, just little tidbits of the day, because there's not much going on out here, and I'm sure a lot of you are traveling for the 4th and stuff like that, but let's get right into it. So first off, Joe Budden talks about best intro of all time. Meek Mill is his pick, and I think that's a solid, I'll agree with that. That's a solid pick right there. It's one of them. There's been other ones, but if you're judging like lyrical, being lyrical and creative, and the beat change. I mean, it was a great intro, and that's probably Meek Mill's most known song. That's what he's always asked to perform, but he's always going to be known for the intro. He hasn't really outdone, and it's probably hard to outdo. I mean, he was in rare form when he made it. Sometimes you're just in rare form when you make things. DJ Carnage, a.k.a. Gordo. I didn't even know he changed his name to Gordo. DJ Carnage is a funny guy, okay? And I don't know him super, super well. We talked 10 years ago, maybe, or more than that, online. I don't really know him in person. But I think he's funny. I see his character online and everything. And him changing his name to Gordo. He retires DJ Carnage, came back as Gordo, and now he produced a bunch of songs with Drake. I think he's signed to Drake, too. That's pretty awesome. He broke down how he made the Sticky beat. That's one of the best songs on that album. So salute to Gordo. I'll call him Gordo from now on. And, I mean, what a better fit for him. They both have, like, funny personalities. Drake's funny, as we've seen on his, on Saturday Night Live and everything else. And, Gordo's funny too. So, and I think he made like 7 beats on the album. So that's pretty dope. Cardi B. So she wants to do a song with Lil' Kim on her new album. And it seems like in her latest song, like she's talking about Nicki a little bit. I hope not, man. Cause like we're kind of over that. That happened. It's done. But like, I noticed when Lil' Kim teams up with like a Remy or somebody else that doesn't like Nicki Minaj, it turns into a diss track. Because like it's obvious that like they'll be like, nah, we're just talking generally. No, you guys all hate each other. Girls beef is different than guys beef. It's deep. Girls beef with each other the hardest, man. That's what people always gotta recognize. Girls really beef with each other, like it's petty. A$AP Rocky, so our past president helped get him home from Sweden, and Sweden kind of revealed how he threatened a trade war unless A$AP Rocky was released. He definitely deserved to be released from that. That was him defending himself in Sweden. Some people were harassing him, and he defended himself, but they arrested him. Yeah, so good he's home. The Game pens a letter, and it's about his son being born, but really, it's about him. This is not a letter talking about his son. It's him bragging about himself. He says, 19 years ago, she told me she was pregnant. The first time I had ever heard that from anyone in my life, in reference to myself. Took me hours to stop her from crying by telling her everything was going to be okay. Everything was going to be fine, that I had her. Honestly, I didn't even know I could keep that promise, but I made it anyways. Her biggest concern was who was going to tell my mom. I knew her mother, but you wouldn't understand why neither of us wanted that task. But being a man, I walked in the doorway of that room and yelled, "Mom." She replied, "Yes," while my heart was pounding, like it was gonna beat out of my chest. I said, "Alexa's pregnant." She said, "Alexa, what?" I'm like, damn, I gotta say it again. So I do. She gets up out of her bed, grabs her keys, and leaves the house and doesn't return for hours. She didn't talk to us for the next few days. When she asked, "What are you gonna do to take care of my daughter and this baby?" "'Cause gangbanging and selling ain't gonna do it," I replied with an empty confidence. "But the time he's born, I'll be a rapper with millions." She looked at me and said, "Show me." No, she probably laughed at you. Because that's like saying I'm going to be an NBA player. You know, it's rare. I hit the streets, recorded my demo, slept in my car on Melrose, passed out CDs, and did everything I could to. Why would you be sleeping in your car when you could just go sleep at their house? Let's see, everything I do gets signed. It paid off because by the time June 30th, 2003 came, I had a multi-million-dollar deal with Aftermath Interscope. Don't forget, they almost dropped you, though. 50 Cent had to come through. But put the part in where 50 Cent saved you. Happy birthday to my son. You will always be my motivation I needed after my lifestyle becomes something better than I ever was before your birth. Thank you. I named you Harlem because that's the first place Jim Jones took me. In my first time in New York when I landed at JFK, you're the best son. Oh, God. Well, good for his son being another year. Anyways, that is it. I will check you guys next one. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button. Peace.